What's up, Amazon sellers? Do you know what skills an Amazon seller must have to succeed selling on Amazon? Well, in this video, I'm going to share with you the 5 top skills to succeed selling on Amazon. Stay tuned. Right, if you don't know who I am, my name is Thomas Parkinson and I've been doing Amazon arbitrage in the UK for the last 4 years. And in this video, just like other videos, I post about selling on Amazon and all the things that you need to know about doing online arbitrage every single week. Now, if you are interested in that kind of content, do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And obviously I will share with you everything that I'm doing in my Amazon business on the road to 1 million to help you out. So check that out. Do hit the subscribe button down below. But hey, enough about me. What are we going to go through today? So first things first, number 1, I'm going to go through why we've made this video. Number 2, I'm going to talk about the 5 skills you need to succeed selling on Amazon. Number 3, I'll talk about what do FastTrackFBA users think about the skills that other Amazon sellers like you should have to sell on the Amazon marketplace. So let's jump into it now. So first things first, hey, why am I doing this? Why am I making this video? Well, look, for us, like I've said earlier, I've been now selling on Amazon for about 4 years, and with the amount of experience that I've developed, but also learned from other people, I would love to share that with you to help you develop in your Amazon business. So hopefully you don't make the same mistakes that I did and have a much smoother journey. Now, what I will say is knowing the skills are super important because it is this information which will really help you become successful sellers and get you started on Amazon, which is really hard considering all the skills I've had to learn to get there. So don't worry, knowing what to expect on Amazon and like this video will certainly help you determine if this kind of business is going to be right for you. Now, what I will say is maybe you are already selling on Amazon and this content will help you understand which areas maybe you're lacking in and also maybe might need further time to develop on. So what you can do is obviously focus on those skills and hence developing your business management ability. And obviously what that's going to do is going to level up your game on the Amazon marketplace. Now, a quick question for you, whether you are starting on Amazon or already selling on Amazon, what skills do you think are the most important for selling on Amazon doing this business? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm super interested to know that. Let me know in the comments down below. Now, this leads me nicely onto the 5 skills that you need to succeed on Amazon. Let's go through them now. Okay, so first things first, number 1, the first skill that you need to succeed on Amazon is that you should be good with numbers. Now look, as an Amazon seller, you're going to be dealing with numbers all the time. Since you're going to be analyzing deals, looking at data, also looking at all the profitable products to sell, doing calculations on Amazon, i.e. using even understanding keeper charts and checking all the product and pricing history, sales history, buy box trend analysis. My God, I could be here forever talking about this, but this is super important because this is going to give you the advantage over other sellers. And if you know how to read and understand the data and interpret it by analyzing the numbers, it's going to make you better and make you more, improve your buying decisions, which is super, super important. Now, in addition to that, you are also going to have to deal with numbers relating to, money and obviously understanding profit, ROI and sales. And also, like in any business, financial numbers signify several things about your business. So they're going to tell you whether your sales or profits or revenue are even on track, whether your costs are under control and how financially successful your business is at any moment in time. And if you don't know your numbers, you are going to have trouble determining where your business is at. And even worse, you might be losing money, or even worse, your business might actually be bankrupt. So be careful. Now, in my business, I like to make sure that I have properly budgeted and also avoided overspending. And I make sure that also I have enough money left over to pay for, things like employees, also the extra expenses coming out, and just have a little bit of a buffer. That is all whilst trying to maintain as much stock as possible in my Amazon inventory. Now, the second skill that you should be having is being resourceful. Now, in your business, you're going to come up against lots and lots of problems. Take, for example, sourcing products. This is the skill that is going to really help you grow your business because when you are sourcing products, it's hard and it is super, super time consuming. Now, as much as possible, you want to speed up that sourcing process. That is why being resourceful is a super important skill that Amazon sellers have and they possess that really help them. Why? Because they are going to be utilizing tools that will help them make decisions. For example, Keeper for checking sales history, maybe like a calculator like FBA multi-tool for checking profits, ROI for example. And other than that, in Amazon, you're going to have to be resourceful in terms of making use of, should we say, the available resources online, in terms of like learning the ins and outs of managing an Amazon business. Expect that there are going to be problems. I mean, like plenty of problems and changes. That is just part and parcel of running a business. Now, what you can do is you can learn from others. You can join Facebook groups such as FastTrackFBA Facebook group, link down below in the comments. Also YouTube videos, FastTrackFBA YouTube videos, and also all the other resources available. Watching these, learning about what is going on, learning from other people's experience is going to really help you out in just overcoming the hurdles. And hey, that is all part about being resourceful. Now, my third skill that you need is, as you say, aside from being numbers and also resourceful, the third skill is adaptability. Now, what I will say is change is inevitable and it's always happening. So selling on Amazon, change is always happening, and we've seen that time and time again. So you must have the ability to learn new skills and behaviors in response to the changing environment. Now, to give you an example, there was an update recently in regards to, should we say, shipment creation. And although it's not fully created or updated yet, what's happened is that my admin VA has been creating shipments using the new shipment creation plan currently, and she's still trying to get through the ins and outs of this updated creation or shipment program. Now, beforehand, the details like expiration dates were usually inputted by our prep center. We didn't have to worry about it. But now my VA has to put this in before. So she's had to work with the prep center to manage that process to make sure that we can now do the new shipment creation plan fast, efficiently for the volumes of stock that we are doing, to ensure that our stock's being created, or our shipments are being created. That is about her being adaptable to the changing environment, which is Amazon. Now, whether it be shipment creation plans, whether it be anything else, being adaptable to Amazon sellers is one of the key things we must do to adapt to the changing environment, which is Amazon. And sometimes that's even taking a trial and error approach until we resolve the issue. It's certainly not easy, but it's that adaptability to the ever-changing environment, which means we either sink or we continue swimming and our boat keeps making us revenues and ultimately profits. Now, the fourth skill I'll talk about is resilience. Now, selling on Amazon is not all about rainbows and butterflies. My God, don't I know it. Now, expect that there are going to be times when you experience failures, and so you must be able to handle the difficult situations that Amazon throws at you. And hey, it's not even Amazon, sometimes it's our suppliers. Now, I experienced this from time and time again, and one of the most recent instances was what's known as the restock limits on Amazon, where pretty much all Amazon FBA sellers have been affected. Now, you might be asking what happened? Well, quite simply, Amazon imposed what's known as a restock limit. This is the number of units that you could physically hold in Amazon's warehouses. Now, initially we had 11,000 units that we could hold. Fantastic, not a problem, that's how many we had. Now, what happened was that Amazon increased it to 13. Thank you, really happy about that. And then Amazon decided one day to drop it down to 9. Oh my God, we had 13, we had 11 in stock, and now it's gone down to 9. What's going on? We're now over, and it means we can't ship anything else in. So we're like, oh, we need to clear down 2,000 units. But then you know what Amazon did? They thought they'd be one step nicer. They then reduced it to 6,000. So we had 11,000 in stock and we had 6,000 capacity in Amazon's warehouses. We were over capacity by 5,000 and they would not let us ship in. And even to add more problems to it, we still had £20,000 worth of stock in the prep center waiting to be shipped in. So we had to stop sourcing and react to this. And this was a really scary time, but we had to be resilient despite these unforeseen circumstances. Now, we had to take immediate action, and as a result, we got our stock sold through, we got our, should we say, new limits increased, and also we managed to start shipping that stock in. At the very beginning, it was going to take 3 months. We actually solved the problem in 1 week. Super happy about that. Why? Because my team and I are super resilient in selling on Amazon. Now, the fifth and final skill I think all Amazon sellers should have is having an eye for detail. Now, why do I say this? Well, quite simply because I've learned this time and time again, doing the vanilla arbitrage, £3 profit, 30% ROI, yeah, it makes money, but it isn't particularly huge. And you know what, the competition is this, that if you can start seeing the opportunities that lie within that, now it might be increasing volumes, it might be about, should we say, doing certain discounts on products, speaking to suppliers, getting discounts, it might be finding that deal but with a voucher code. It might be the case that you figure out how the buy box is working with the rotation of maybe a certain time of the day that works really well for you, that you can actually set your repricer to work. Little things like this are just going to give you an edge. Now, for us in our business, one thing we saw in the past was being able to maximize the hell out of cashback. I was probably making at best nearly £2,000 a month on cashback alone, and that's not even including the profits from the business. And it's all these little things that all add up, they stack up, which just turn it from the business being, yeah, it's okay, to like, wow, this is really good. Like, I'm really enjoying this now, and the money is great. So just having that eye for detail is super important. There's recently one seller that I met who was managing to buy products from Amazon, flip them onto Amazon as well, and he found he was probably getting, I think it was like over 100% ROI for every single product. He turned it into massive amounts of money very, very quickly. And you know what? The opportunity is there. It's for us as sellers having the eye for detail, which makes or breaks us to it's an okay business, to oh my God, this thing is absolutely amazing. So having an eye for detail is my fifth and final skill. And I think it's super important for any Amazon seller because it just makes a difference between good and amazing. That's what I think. Now, what I will say is if you are thinking about starting selling on Amazon and maybe not too sure where to start, or perhaps maybe you've just started and you've got some gaps in your knowledge, do check out the FastTrackFBA Express course. This is a free course I created that should just help you out over a 7-day period with videos from the YouTube channel, but also my private collection I don't show with anyone else. It's just going to really help you understand great sourcing techniques, deal analysis, the whole fundamentals of selling on Amazon to give you a very good rounded explanation and understanding of what you need to be doing every single day. There's even things like my top 100 supplier list and also a buy sheet in there as well that's going to help you out. So do have a look down below, the FastTrackFBA Express course. I'll drop a link. It's a free option. Literally just need to drop an email address in and that's it. You can start on it. So have a look at that. I think it's really going to help you out if you're just started or thinking about getting started. Now, this leads me nicely onto my third and final chapter. What do other FastTrackFBA users think about the skills needed for a new Amazon seller, or should we say Amazon sellers must have? So what did we do? We posted this question on our Facebook group, link down below by the way, and we asked them what are the skills Amazon sellers must have. Now they came back with the following responses, and I'll drop them around here so you can have a look. So perseverance, discipline, everything else that can be learned given time. Simply don't give up, understand the business model, manual sourcing, doing the right calculations, growing their knowledge, consistency, keep a knowledge from Thomas Parkinson, that's me, thank you very much, and also quick learner, good maths, be able to plan, and then I think there's some answered about, should we say, the ability to prioritize, organizational skills, patience, self-discipline, perseverance, again, organizational skills, decision-making skills, creativity, again, patience when it comes to other sellers dropping the price by pennies, and lastly, good at attending to detail or attention to detail. Completely agree with that, some really good things. Now, what I will say is thank you to all those people who responded and say that is super useful information for beginners or people who are just starting on Amazon. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, what I will say is if you are one of those people, I'll drop a link down below if you are interested in joining our Facebook group and obviously want to know more about this great community. It's going to be composed of Amazon sellers, and we've got lots of Amazon sellers in there already who are selling on Amazon at different levels, sharing their issues and also solutions to people's problems. Now, what I will say is after having an understanding of the 5 must-have skills to succeed on Amazon, you might want to consider watching the playlist we created called Arbitrage for Beginners. And what I'll do is I'll drop it around here, which is about a series of videos that's going to guide you through how to sell on Amazon doing Amazon online arbitrage. Now, what I will say is if you've liked this video, give me a big thumbs up. And hey, if you want to see more videos about this and similar topics, do hit the subscribe button down below. You'll be notified when I release a new video. But from me, Thomas Parkinson and FastTrackFBA, thank you very much.